Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1969 Olympia SM9 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Western Germany and the second best typewriter of all time. Also known as the Mercedes-Benz of typewriters, along with the other SM series from Olympia. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. This is the left margin. I'm going to set that on 0 and the right one around 75. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back like a switchblade and extends. And this scale on the extension actually acts as a page gauge. Warns you when you're getting close to the end of the bottom of the page. And this is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers and a scale. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit this line space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 1.5, or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, which skips 2 half spaces. When you have it in the middle, it skips 3 half spaces. When you have it all the way down, it skips 4 half spaces. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. To switch from black to red, there's a switch on the right side here. Flip that down to the orange indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red. When you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top on the blue indicator, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful. Super light, powerful, precise, tight, beautiful print. Pica typeface number 12, prints 10 characters per inch, and excellent condition typewriter. Beautiful typewriter. It's one of my favorite models for the modern style. It's just over-engineered. It's the top of the line of everything, basically. Second best of all time behind the Hermes 3000, which is made in Switzerland. This is German engineering, Swiss engineering. Some people rank this as number 1 because it's super durable. It's the most durable typewriter ever produced. You can throw this thing down a mountain and it won't dent it. It's like a tank. Okay, let's test that. Let's test that page gauge real quick. And as you feed it through, you can see that scale there. And there's a 20, 15, 10, and a 1. So as you're feeding it through, those are the amounts of spaces left before you get to the end of the bottom of the page, and it takes you all the way to the 1, and that's the whole page right there. So that's pretty cool. If you want to keep track of the bottom of the page, also known as the page gauge, that's how you do it. To pull the page out easy, even though it's already out, you just flip this forward, unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier, a little thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. Also helps you straighten the page if you load it crooked. I'm going to flip this down for now and put the color back on black. Shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. MR stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button. It does allow you to type past that all the way to the end. Very good. This is your carriage lock. You flip it up and move the carriage in the middle. It will lock the carriage in the middle. Also locks the keys. Unlock it by flipping it down. This is your tab set and clear. The difference between the SM8 and the SM9 is the SM9 has a tab set and clear on the keyboard, and the SM8 is a manual tab set that you would set back here. So if you have tabs on the back here that you can actually adjust, then you have an SM8. If you have the tab set on the side here or on the keyboard or next to the spacebar, then that's an SM9. This is the newer version. They moved the tab set and clear to where the touch control used to be. So this, let's go ahead and test those tabs real quick. By hitting the tab button, we're stopping at 10 space intervals that are already preset. To clear them all in one swoop, you just flip that switch forward, and now we shouldn't have any tabs set at all. But I always like to set one somewhere in the middle so that way when you hit the tab button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. By flipping it up to the plus sign, and now we should have a tab at that spot. To clear that one specific tab and not all of them, just flip that same lever towards the minus sign, and now that clears that one specific tab instead of all of them, which that right switch does. I'm going to set one again right there in the middle. Backspace on the right side, very good. The hood opens like a car hood. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left, so it's pulling clockwise to the right if you want to switch that direction manually. The side you want it to go to, there's a little switch behind the spool on either side. Just flip it towards the middle and it will pull to that side. And it's meant to catch the eyelet at the end of the ribbon, which is a little metal piece. It'll catch that and swap it to the side that it needs to go to. And if you don't have an eyelet, you can just tie a knot and it should tug on that and swap the direction. So the touch control was moved on the earlier version of the SM9 into the inside when they moved the tab right here. So now your touch control is on the inside on the left side, and it's got a minus and a plus sign. The farther up you go towards the back, the less tension there is when you hit the keys. The farther down you go on the plus side, then the more tension there is when you hit the keys. You do have to hit the keys harder for them to print, but they respond faster. So you just want to gauge what your preference is as far as touch control goes. Carriage release on both sides because it's the deluxe model. There are some SM9s that only have one on the right side, and it won't have that deluxe tag on the segment. All SM8s only have one carriage release on the right side. This is your paper release. Very cool how that just releases up like a switchblade. Carriage release on the left side. Very good. If you pull the knob out and turn the knob, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space. And the same concept, if you move the line space selector all the way back, disables the spacing. Flip it forward, you get the clicks. You just want to be careful when you do that because you will lose your line. That's for getting in between lines. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy or my new website, brooksawantiques.com.